Hey guys, John here with Edge Paintball. Today I've got a quick little review video on the Dye R2 loader. So the R2 is Dye's premium top of the line loader. It's been around for years now. It's absolutely incredible, super high technology, just fastest feeding rate I think out of any loader on the market currently, and it offers some of the most features out there. So I want to go over that with you real quick. All right, so as you can see, the sleek design here, they come in multiple colors. I have 3 colors here for you: red, black, and blue. They're available, I think, 5 or 6 different colors, and they do random colors here and there. But they are typically about $200, so $189.95 for your standard black and most of your standard colors. So a good price point. It's going to be lower than $250, like some of the higher end loaders, and then of course not your $100 loader. But they do make a $100 version of this. So just to start off, the lid, of course, very springy. It's not going to accidentally open up on you. It's got a nice little click here. One of my favorite features on this is this push button release for the lid. This should have been done a long time ago. I mean, even before this loader, I feel like it's very obvious. Great idea. So that way you can put your speed feed in really quickly. So and I have one here just to show you how quickly and easy it is to put in. It takes a little push button, takes a little effort. It's going to take me longer, hopefully, to open this package than it is to put the speed feed on. Push the little button here. Very, very simple. If you can see that, as you press this in, both the little pins on the side go into place. So you want to just line it up. There's a small slot here at the bottom, and you want to put this little metal spring into that slot, and then line up the 2 pins on the side. And if you move it back and forth correctly, you can find the hole, and you're good to go. Snaps into place. Good to go. So again, very straightforward. Like it a lot. I wish some other companies would make different speed feeds for these to give you an options, but of course Dye makes all the speed feeds for their, I think it's called, yeah, their actual R2 quick feed. They make them in all the colors to match the loader, so really nice on that one. So good to go. Okay, to show you that. All right, pull it apart. One thing that's super sick that nobody else really does right now is the change of capacity. So this is a very sleek design. You see the window's very small. It's very narrow. I really love the way the rotor looks. It's very sleek. It looks like what you're going to pay for it. But if you actually take the slide here in the back, make sure I'm doing it the right way, take the slide and slide it to, which would be, if I'm holding the loader to my left there, right here to my right, backwards, and I'm going to slide up. I'm going to open the loader at the same time. See if I can get it. Well, go back. It locks into place. So this goes from holding 200 capacity to 260 capacity without buying another shell, without spending more money. For $189.95, you get this right here. So I absolutely love that. So there's a couple of the pro players out there that really like that high capacity. Even if you're like a scenario person, you'd like to shoot a lot of paint, this helps you carry a little bit more paint. Technically in the middle of the game, you can actually slide this back and close it up if you wanted to. So if you wanted, didn't want the big one after you shot all the paint out of it, you could change it up. Very simple on that one. So I love that. If you were to take it apart, what we do is we slide it the other direction and the whole shell comes off. Just like that. So very easy on that one. One of the coolest features I will cover real quick on this is the power button and the beeping and anti-jam, stuff like that. One of the features on this loader has that I don't think any other loader has currently, is it has like a night mode. So instead of whenever you press the power button, the light stays lit up the whole time. If you play night games a lot, it's kind of annoying. And some people can paint the button, but there's actually on the board here, you can click one of the dip switches and you'll turn the LED off. So it's basically like night mode. So there's no light on your loader. There'll be a light on your gun still unless you're playing with a mechanical gun, but it doesn't have that real bright flashing light, so I really like that. Also, the board on here will beep at you after you've shot 96 paintballs. I believe it beeps twice, and then it'll beep 3 times when you've shot 144 paintballs. So it's like a reload alert to remind you, hey, you need to reload your hopper. So it's kind of cool. You can turn that feature off if you don't want the noise. If for a regular player that's used to everything, you're probably not going to use that, but it is a cool feature for the newer players. One thing that a lot of people don't have, a lot of other loaders don't have, is an anti-jam mechanism. So this right here actually is a little shark fin. You can pull it back, and if you notice here on top, it actually spins that piece back inside in reverse and gives a little more room in there for the paint to move around. So what you can do is you actually pull that tab back, turn your loader off, shake it up and down a little bit, and you should be good to go again. And these don't really jam up that often. One downside to these is if you're in, for example, if you're in Houston or if you're in the South, like Florida or Texas, Louisiana, and it's extremely humid, sometimes the paintballs in here, they get like kind of soft or they kind of stick together. This loader does not handle that quite well. So if you're going to shoot really cheap paintballs, if it's not humid outside, should be fine. If it's going to be humid and you're going to shoot bad paintballs, not good quality, you may have a few jams with this, but what's really nice is you do have this anti-jam feature, so in the middle of the game, you can unjam it pretty quick. They do come stocked with a spring ramp, so you don't have to buy this aftermarket at all. And so that way, whenever you get like low on paintballs, this slowly starts to rise up, and so it pushes the rest of the paintballs into the feed tray, and that way all of your paintballs are being used. You don't have to worry about a couple of paintballs getting stuck in the front or the back or anything like that. All right, so next, to pull this apart, this is probably my least favorite part about it. I usually take an Allen key. You can do it with your nails, but it's gonna be these two little tabs here on left and right side. You wanna slide those back. Sometimes if you get dirt in there, it can be kind of difficult, but that was pretty easy. So you wanna slide those two tabs back there, and there's another tab here on the bottom side, and you want to slide that into the unlock position, which I believe is up. Let's see here, yep, in up position. And then I'm gonna press, let's see here, and I'm gonna press two tabs, and I'm gonna pull this apart. Let's see if I did that right. So this is what you're gonna have to do to change the battery. Yep, unlock, and there we go. So, of course, doing it, I haven't done this in a long time, but doing it first time is gonna take a little more work. But this is your tray. So you can really get in here and clean it, wipe it down. Maybe soap and water, or just some, a damp rag or something, wipe it down. But this is where your spring floor, your ramp sits, and where your tray, so you can clean that up really good. So inside of here is where you're gonna put your batteries. It takes 3 AA batteries. This is the fastest loader on the market, historically and current. Their manual actually says it'll feed up to 52 balls per second. If you go on YouTube and you search like die rotor 50 BPS, it'll pull a video up and it shows in slow-mo how fast it's shooting. Of course, no gun currently can shoot that fast, but it's absolutely incredible. So if you like to shoot a lot of paint, if the field you play at allows the ramping, like maybe uncapped ramping mode, and you're trying to shoot fast, Aspire is not going to shoot more than about 15 balls per second consistently. Even your HK loaders will feed probably about the same, 13 to 15 balls per second. But your die loaders are going to feed the absolute fastest. They rip. They have a video that proves that. Most of your shooting videos, if you look on like any other channel that you look at, most of your shooting videos are done with a rotor if they're going to shoot full auto, because they want to show how fast that rate of fire is. And the only loader that can keep up with that is your die rotor. So pay attention to that when you're going, when you're watching other videos in the future. All right, so we have 3 AA batteries in there, 1 power button on, just like that. It's got the loud beep. I messed up the gears earlier. There we go, set them in there. When the tray's on, it holds everything together. But when you turn it on, it shows it spinning there. See, it's beeping at me right now, because there's no paint or anything inside of there. Again, you can turn that off. But then to clean it, it's very straightforward. 4 little pieces here, and you're set. So very, very straightforward. Wipe it down. This tray does come out, the battery comes out, and the push button comes out to turn it on and off. Your motor's replaceable, board's replaceable, everything in here. So if it does wear out over time, I really like it. It's modular, pretty inexpensive to replace your parts. These are the parts that you would want to clean, but this is what allows it to feed very, very fast. Is this little design in here. All the little gears, all that kind of stuff. One thing, you have to make sure that this definitely does stay clean, because you do have all the gears inside. So if you have a lot of debris, or if you're using this loader in the future and you have where it starts slowing down or jams up a little bit more, you want to go ahead and just clean all the gears in here. Wipe them down with a damp rag. Make sure they air dry before you put them all back together. But yeah, pretty straightforward on that one. Very high-end loader, like I said, extremely fast feed rate. It's got some pretty cool features on it. They got the different capacity on there. Definitely one of the top loaders available on the market. If you have any questions, comment below. I personally used this loader for a year when I played for the Ironman. Really liked it. If you watch the pro guys, they usually don't have any problems because they're shooting good quality paint through a nice loader, exactly what you're supposed to do. So yeah, any questions, comment below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I would say definitely if you're looking for the fastest loader on the market, the die rotor is your good choice. These are available on our website, prohpb.com. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Like our video. If you want to show your support, shop our website, prohpb.com, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.